Welcome back to Signal Zero, your situation report for June 30th, 2025. This week, the world continues to shift under intense heat, political maneuvering, and emerging technology. We examine the headlines, track unusual patterns, and ask the questions most won't. Our lens remains one of discernment, hope, and truth. Europe is facing heat waves unlike any we've seen this season. Spain and Italy recorded temperatures exceeding 45 degrees Celsius, with wildfires threatening historic towns and tourist regions. France saw smoke drift over Paris, creating surreal skies reminiscent of a dystopian painting. Experts attribute this to climate change, but the simultaneity of heat spikes across multiple countries, paired with unusual wind shifts and fire behavior, raises questions. Could experimental weather programs or undisclosed infrastructure factors be amplifying the fires? Patterns rarely happen purely by chance. North America is no different. Wildfires raged in California, Oregon, and British Columbia, destroying over 3,000 hectares in just a week. Smoke traveled eastward, affecting air quality in cities far from the flames, even reaching New York. Firefighters worked tirelessly, yet some blazes seemed to jump containment lines inexplicably. At the same time, reports indicate cloud seeding programs in adjacent regions. While intended to increase rainfall, could they inadvertently worsen fires, or even be part of secret atmospheric testing? The coincidences are worth noting. In Ukraine, fighting intensified in the Donetsk and Zaporizhia regions. Drones strike supply routes, while armored vehicles build up on satellite images. NATO leaders held emergency discussions in Brussels, emphasizing deterrence and strategic readiness. But when diplomacy and military maneuvering coincide with precision, unseen strategies often drive the outcomes. It's not just conflict, it's a theater of influence and information. The Middle East is heating up as well. Skirmishes along the Israel-Gaza border escalated, with rocket exchanges and military drills in northern Israel. Across Asia, China conducted live fire exercises near the Taiwan Strait, prompting warnings from Japan and the United States. And in Sudan, factional clashes displaced thousands in Khartoum, escalating fears of wider regional instability. Across these events, timing, location, and intensity are notable, sometimes seeming almost synchronized across regions, patterns that demand closer observation. Natural disasters beyond Europe and North America continue to draw attention. Southeast Asia saw devastating floods in Thailand and Vietnam, displacing tens of thousands. In Pakistan, monsoon rains combined with accelerated glacial melt caused rivers to overflow, destroying homes and critical infrastructure. Governments attribute these events to climate change, but anomalies, the scale, rapid onset, and locations, invite further scrutiny. Are these pure coincidence, or could infrastructure projects, water management experiments, or hidden interventions play a role? Turning to technology, major AI labs announced new generative models capable of advanced reasoning, predictive analytics, and even basic autonomous decision-making. These models are marketed as research tools, yet their potential for influencing human behavior, predicting outcomes, and analyzing global events is enormous. Who controls these systems? Who decides what is tested and what is shared with the public? The unseen applications could already be affecting systems without our awareness. Cybersecurity incidents continue to escalate. Banks in Europe reported unusual software glitches, temporarily freezing accounts. Government infrastructure in Asia faced targeted ransomware attacks, allegedly from state-backed groups. Analysts suggest these aren't just isolated incidents. They may be controlled tests measuring responses, speed, and vulnerability. The line between practice and preparation is often blurry. Environmental anomalies are also surfacing. Satellite imagery shows accelerating glacier melt in Antarctica and Greenland. Scientists link this to climate change, yet some patterns are inconsistent with standard models. Could geoengineering experiments or undisclosed technological intervention be influencing these trends? These subtle deviations are worth attention, even if they don't yet make headlines. Economic volatility adds another layer. European indices fell following banking software issues, while commodity prices surged due to droughts, wildfires, and supply chain disruption. Coincidence? Or could these systems be under subtle influence, tested, nudged, or stressed to observe responses in global markets? Observing patterns across finance, environment, and geopolitics reveals connections often missed in day-to-day coverage. Social media is shaping perception at unprecedented speed. Viral misinformation, from false medical advice to altered videos, spreads faster than ever, influencing behavior and creating real-world consequences. Information, like weather and geopolitics, is a terrain that can be manipulated subtly, shaping outcomes we only partially understand. So what does this all mean? Heat waves, floods, and fires expose vulnerability. Diplomatic summits, military exercises, and cybersecurity incidents reveal that public appearances tell only part of the story. Technological advancements and economic fluctuations show systems growing more complex, opaque, and interlinked, and the spread of information underscores the necessity of discernment, an essential spiritual practice. Romans 12:2 reminds us, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Testing narratives, seeking truth, and praying for wisdom is exactly that renewal. June 30th, 2025 leaves the world burning, flooding, maneuvering, and experimenting behind the scenes. Patterns emerge, questions linger, and our responsibility remains. Stay discerning, stay grounded, and stay compassionate. Keep watching, questioning, and seeking truth. Until next time, stay alert and stay faithful.